Hello everyone and welcome to my July book of the month unboxing. Alright, did I only do 3 books this time? I didn't do like 5 or anything, but I definitely did more than 2. I want to say just 3. Let's go ahead and just delve right on in. The book on top. So every book of the month comes with a cardboard bookmark. So this one is, let's see, so I got 3 books this month. I just stuck to 3. Right on top is This Princess Kills Monsters by Rye Herman. I like the pastel, very colorful cover. Dragon right there. So yeah, let's see. This one says, someone wants to murder Princess Meliot. This is sadly normal. Meliot is sick of being ordered to go on dangerous quests by her domineering stepmother, especially since she always winds up needing to be rescued by her more magically talented stepsisters. This is giving Cinderella retelling, just from that. Now, she's been commanded to marry a king she never met. When hideous spider wolves attack on the journey to meet her husband-to-be, she is once again rescued, but this time by 12 eerily similar-looking masked huntsmen. Soon, she has to contend with near-constant attempts on her life, a talking lion that sets bewildering gender tests, and a king who can't recognize his true love when she puts on a pair of trousers. And all the while, she has to fight her growing attraction to not only one of the huntsmen, but also her fiancé's extremely attractive sister. If Meliot can't unravel the mysteries and rescue herself from peril, kingdoms will fall, or worse, she could end up married to someone she doesn't love. I did see when this is tagged on Book of the Month, it did mention LGBTQ plus or something along those lines. So I do know that it'll have that representation, which you can tell just from the synopsis. All right, the second one I got is You Don't Belong Here by Megan Miranda. I like the colors on this one. It says, memories fade, but on this campus, legacies are never forgotten or forgiven. Beckett Bowery never thought she'd return to Wyatt Valley, a picturesque college town in the Virginia mountains steeped in tradition. Her roots there were strong. Beckett's parents taught at the college, and she never even imagined studying anywhere else, until a tragedy during her senior year ended with 2 local men dead and her roommate on the run, never to be seen again. The legacy of that fateful night has haunted her small town ever since. Nothing felt safe about home anymore, and for the last 2 decades, Beckett has done her best to keep her distance. Then her daughter, Delilah, secretly applies to Wyatt College and earns a full scholarship, and Beckett can only hope that her lingering fears are unfounded. But deep down, she knows that Wyatt Valley has a long memory, and that the past isn't the only dangerous thing in town. So, sounds good. All right, sorry if the angle changed. I had to switch the battery out for a different one. Okay, so this third book that I got, and last book that I got from I almost said Once Upon a Book Club, from Book of the Month, is How Freaking Romantic by Emily Harding. And this, all I know is that it's a romance. This one says, Beatrice Nilsson is a lot of things, feisty to those who love her, combative to those who don't. But most of all, she's the kind of person who will always fight for those she cares about. So when the marriage of her 2 closest friends falls apart, Bee storms the office of attorney Nathan Asher to tell him exactly what he can do with his divorce demands. Unfortunately, what should end with a few choice words soon spirals into uncharted territory when Nathan shows up at her NYU law office a few days later as a newly minted adjunct professor and her new colleague. Bee still hates Nathan, of course, but between weekly meetings and networking events, walks around Washington Square Park, and late-night pizza, that hate begins to feel a lot like something else. And as uncomfortable truths emerge about the divorce that started it all, she's faced with the impossible, choosing between her friends or, for the first time, her own happily ever after. This sounds like it'll be sweet. And like an enemies to lovers. So yeah, definitely let me know if you do book of the month, which book did you pick? And out of these 3 books, if you don't do that, which one sounds more intriguing to you? Which cover do you like the best? I think this will be my 3rd choice, but I really like the colors on this one, but I just like this very simplicity of this other one. So yeah, definitely let me know your thoughts and talk to me in the comment section below. And until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book, and I will talk to you later.